Hello everybody, welcome to the fourth tutorial in my series of Wieniawski tutorials. Now these tutorials are based on the L'Ecole Moderne by Henryk Wieniawski for advanced violin, but what I'm doing in this series, if you've been following it so far, is applying some of those techniques and some of those ideas to the electric guitar. Now I could apply it to the acoustic guitar as well, but primarily the series has been about advanced techniques for the electric guitar. Now this one is number 4. It's called Staccato. Now staccato just tends to mean like staggered. It's where the notes are, you actually stop them dead. But this particular one, it's got a very interesting phrase. It's based on this descending arpeggio pattern. Something that one. Now today I'm playing this Ibanez 6-string guitar. At the moment I'm on neck pickup, just because it's got a nice neck pickup. You can play it on bridge pickup. I've rolled the volume off, a little bit of drive, delay, reverb, but you might just want to set your amp up to like a crunch type channel and roll the volume down. That just makes the sound a bit more interesting. Okay, so yeah, so this one, now the basic, what we're playing, right, now that's all very well. That's just an A arpeggio shape. Now, so I know we might need to do some revision on chord shapes. Remember, like from the basic C shape like this. Now, if you were to move that up to here, but if you put these two notes in, then that would be D. It's not possible to play. Well, actually, it is. Actually, you can do that. Yeah. And then a minor version of that. Now that can get a bit cliched. I mean, when I first learnt about this, I was doing that all the time. There is an exercise I actually learnt though, which I am going to show here. Starting on this the C sharp shape. And then reversed. Now that's all very well, but because they're playing the bass part here. Now in a group situation, the bass player is going to be sort of playing in that area, so it might be more realistic to play. Same with the minor one. So it's all, it sounds very interesting, but like I say, it's like you're going in the bass area. etc. all the way back down, and then the diminished one. Okay, and the cut down version of that. Yeah, so I think it's worth just playing those, just work them through, try and get them even, because it really does iron the glitches out, and then you start to see some of the flaws in your technique as well, as I certainly have done. Anyway, returning to this this Etude 4. Now, it's actually written where you play it right the way up in the top range of the violin, and then you work your way down to the low end. That's probably not feasible here. So what I've done, I've arranged it. I mean, I've arranged it so it's there. But if you actually start on the low E, now then it goes into this other bit, which is quite interesting. Now he actually just goes to the E, but I think it sounds interesting, just like playing a little improvisation on that part. Etc, etc. Now there's some other things he's done in here as well, because I mean, we've just worked through those other arpeggio ideas, the 6-string arpeggios. I mean, like if you're playing like that, now you can turn that into an arpeggio as well. And then, you know, work that up like we did with the others. Work that all the way up to the 12 and then back down again, and the same with the minor shift. But I find that a bit cumbersome. So some of the arpeggio ideas that Wieniawski's put in here actually involves combining up to there. Right, bit of a wrong note there, look. You see all I'm doing, I'm just combining that. I'm just combining those two. So I thought you got. Well, I certainly hope you got something out of that. I certainly have. It just expands. It really just helps you expand on like some of the basics, you know, and so you're not just like, you know, blasting through the cliches or like sounding like everybody else. You're actually listening to what you're doing and trying to be a bit more creative about it. Trying to think about, well, if I'm starting here, what note do I want to end on, or what interval do I want to go into, or, you know, that kind of thing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Thanks very much.